Hare Krishna. So Krishna is revealing himself to all of us by speaking about his opulences. Now Krishna is going to speak about how the people at the top, the living beings at the top who are responsible for the population of the entire world comes from Krishna. This is given in shloka number 6. Maharshayah sapta purve chatvaro manavastatha madbhava manasa jata esham loka imaha prajaha. So here Krishna is saying that Maharshayah sapta, the 7 great sages, purve chatvaro, and before them the 4 great sages, that is the 4 Kumaras, Manavastatha, and the Manus, the progenitors of mankind, Madbhava Manasa Jata, they come from me, born from Manaha, that is mind, my mind. Esham Loka Imaha Prajaha, and all the other living beings who are populating this entire universe, they come from these great personalities. So basically Krishna is saying that everyone comes from me, because everyone at the top who are supposed to be the people who are responsible to populate this entire universe are coming from me. So as we have seen this before also, a very technical aspect, that from Mahavishnu, from his pores comes various universes, and Mahavishnu enters each universe and in the form of Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Garbhodakshay Vishnu is the one from whose navel comes the lotus flower, and on the lotus flower Brahma is born. And Garbhodakshay Vishnu or Vishnu is giving knowledge to Brahma how to do creation, how to create different bodies and various things in this universe. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. So he was the one, or Lord Vishnu is the one, or Krishna is the one who gives knowledge to Brahma how to do creation. So Brahma is that first living entity whom the Lord created in this universe. So here it is said that Brahma is the original creature born out of the energy of Supreme Lord, who is known as Hiranyagarbha. And now from Brahma, the other personalities are born. Who are they? And from Brahma, all the 7 great sages are born. And before them, 4 other great sages named Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumar, and the 14 Manus are manifested. All these 25 great sages are known as patriarchs of the living entities all over the universe. So here, let's try to understand the different personalities, how the birth happened. So first, the 4 Kumaras were given birth by Brahma. And these 4 Kumaras who are there, when they were given birth by Brahma, and when Brahma told them that you get married and start begetting population, so the 4 Kumaras, they rejected this proposal. That no, we want to remain brahmacharis, we want to remain celibate, we don't want to get into all this. And the 4 Kumaras, they took water from their own kamandalu, they sprinkled on themselves and cursed themselves that may we never grow, may we never become adults. Because if we become adults, then we have to get married. So from time immemorial, these 4 personalities, they are like small kids without any clothes, they roam around the entire world. Small 5-year-old kids, we can imagine. Very cute, chubby. So when this happened, Brahma got really angry. But then he didn't show the anger. But that anger manifested from the part in between the 2 eyebrows. And that anger manifested as a personality whose name is Rudra or Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva was asked by Brahma that, okay, you start progeny. And when Lord Shiva started, what Lord Shiva started doing was he started creating lots of ghosts and goblins and all that. And they all started destroying the entire creation that Brahma had created. So Brahma called the Lord Shiva and said, take a pause for some time. Because your creation is destroying the creation. So better you take a pause for some time. And then Brahma, he created the 7 sages. Who are the 7 sages? Bhrigu Muni, Marichi, Atri, Pulastya, Pulaha, Kratu and Vasishtha. Obviously Narada Muni is also one of the sons of Brahma. He created Narada Muni also. But Narada Muni and 4 Kumaras, they're eternally celibate. They're brahmacharis. So from Brahma's different parts of the body, these different personalities have come. So let me give the specific and precise information from Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is said that from Brahma's deliberation, thought process, Narada Muni was born. And then from Brahma's breathing, Vasishtha was born. From Brahma's thumb, Daksha was born. So all these are different patriarchs in our scriptures. And from the touch of Brahma, Bhrigu was born. And from the hand of Brahma, Kratu was born. And from the ears, Pulastya was born. And from the mouth, Angira Rishi was born. And from the eyes of Brahma, Atri was born. And from the mind of Brahma, Marichi was born. And from the navel of Brahma, Pulaha was born. There are some other patriarchs, or we also call them as Prajapatis. So one of them is Kardama Muni. So Kardama Muni manifested or was born from the shadow of Brahma. So in this way, we understand that these different personalities have come from the body of Brahma. And where from Brahma has come? Brahma has come from the navel of Lord Sri Vishnu, that is Garbhodakshay Vishnu. So here it is given that there are innumerable universes and innumerable planets within each universe, and each planet is full of population of different varieties, and all of them are born of these 25 patriarchs. So this is a very important thing to understand. All these are Prajapatis, and from them various living entities have come. Brahma underwent penance for 1000 years of demigods before he realized by the grace of Krishna how to create. And then from Brahma the 4 Kumaras were created, and then the Rudra, and then the 7 sages. And in this way all the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are born out of the energy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Brahma is known as Pitamaha, the grandfather, and Krishna is known as Prapitamaha, the father of the grandfather. So Brahma is their grandfather, but Brahma's father, Krishna, he is Navayavanamcha. He's youthful all the time. So here we understand that Krishna is the cause of all of them. But the best part is, he remains ever youthful, ever youthful. He is the oldest personality, but then he is the ever youthful personality. So in this way, Krishna is that original cause of all these personalities, and from all these personalities have come various other entities, including all of us, the entire population of this entire universe. So Krishna is saying that all of them come from me. So this is, we can just imagine the opulence of Krishna. He is the cause of all these great personalities also. Now after having said this, now Krishna is going to talk about that how these opulences which are there are manifested for a devotee. So let's see that in the next shloka. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.